be honest. When y'all were kids or when you were in college or high school, did y'all really believe or do you still believe that being successful will make people love you? What y'all think? Will being successful make people love you? I'm gonna be honest, man. I come from a place called Norfolk, Virginia, right? And I come from a two-bedroom apartment, one bathroom, 500 square feet, living with like 8 other people at one time. You know what I'm saying? So I used to think that being successful would change all that shit. I'm not gonna lie. In my mind, being successful when I was first started off just as a kid, like to me, everybody that had money was so happy. You know what I'm saying? They can do this, they can do that. When you have money, I guess people equivalate success to money, right? Put in the comment section, do y'all equivalate success to money? Because as a young boy, I was just like, damn, man, like why everybody got stuff and I ain't got it. Like I had to shop at the flea market, okay? I grew up, had to shopping at the flea market. You know what I'm saying? Some of my friends went to the mall and bought clothes, you know, like first day of school or something like that. Yeah, my friends went to the mall and bought clothes. That's not how it went down over here. No, 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 no. My nigga, we went to a thing called Layaway, okay? And we went to Layaway at Kmart. Y'all remember Kmart? Yeah. You know how hard it is in middle school, elementary school, to get hoes in Kmart? Like when you rocking Kmart stuff? I have been struggling since the day I was a kid. I'm not gonna bullshit y'all. Like it was really hard in elementary school as a young man to just look cool. My mom wasn't a drug dealer. She didn't have drug dealer boyfriends. She was a hard working 9 to 5 woman. And where I grew up, the only kids that had like the new Jordans or the new clothes, like as soon as it came out, was the hood bitch kids. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones that got like the baby daddies that sell drugs, and they would just buy their kids the Jordans. And I was just like, I remember in 5th grade, I wanted to talk to this girl, right? Her name was Kiara. Kiara. I ain't gonna tell you her last name because she probably still out there or something. But check this out, right? In elementary school, I wanted to get my Mac on to Kiara, right? Thank you for the roses. Y'all, if y'all enjoy this story, make sure y'all hit me with them roses. I appreciate y'all. Drop them roses, right? I'm trying to get 25 roses is the goal. 25 roses. You know, you can get those at edible arrangement. But check this out. I'm in elementary school, right? Put down in the comment section if y'all still remember y'all elementary school crush. And I know you motherfuckers do. Don't act like y'all don't remember y'all elementary school crush. The first elementary school, you know what I'm saying? The one that you was like, hey, that's gonna be my boo. So check this out, right? I remember in elementary school that all the cute girls, all the popular girls wanted to talk to dudes that had cornrows, right? This was when cornrows was out, you know, immature, had the braids and shit. I mean, you know, I wasn't always bald, contrary to popular belief. I don't know why everybody think, you know, I'm always bald. Whenever I try to get into hair conversations with my friends, niggas be looking at me like I'm crazy, and I'm just like, what you thought, my mama just had a bald head ass nigga? No, I had a hole full of luxurious hair that just flew and laid wherever it wanted to. But anyway, that's separate. So I'm in elementary school. I want to talk to Kiara. I think Kiara's all right. So I'm like, all right. I noticed Kiara only talked to like the hood dudes with cornrows. All right, I'm like, all right. I'm in the hood. My mama ain't got all this money for but I'll say I can grow some hair. It's free to grow some goddamn hair. So I grow out my hair for like a little month or two, right? I got the little baby afro. You know what I'm saying? Like the little joint where the girls take off the wig and it's like under it. It's a little fro. I'm like, bet. I remember the day that my shit was long enough to braid. I went to my mama. I said, oh, I said, check this out, mama. My hair is long enough for braids. I'm ready to go across the street to the lady and get my hair braided because Kiara is going to give me a kiss. This is what I'm thinking in elementary school. I'm like, man, I'm about to get on this little elementary school booty. That's what you thinking when you were a kid. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really doing nothing. You know, all I wanted was just a little dry hump. Just a little dry hump, you know? 2 pumps and a swivel. That's all you need as a kid to like go home and hype yourself up. Like dry humping as a kid make you go back to your room and act like you just got done fucking. ever dry hump somebody? You tell your homie, like, yeah, nigga, shit. We was in the back of church, nigga. I dry hump the shit out of that joint. You like, nigga, you dry hump? Hell yeah, nigga. What it feel like? I don't know. Just a bunch of I don't know. But I was in that motherfucker though. You was in it, nigga. I was in it. You won't in shit. I may have been in a crevice of a leg or arm, but I damn sure won't in no. I won't in no cootie. Anyway, so I go to my mom. I got my little Kobe 98 afro, right? Freshman year Kobe. I'm like, bet. I say, mother, I would like to get some cornrows, please. Y'all, I ain't gonna bullshit. This was the first time I realized that my mother was one of the world's biggest cock blockers that had ever existed. I didn't know. I'm living with a whole woman that I love still to this day, and I didn't know this woman had these type of cock blocking abilities. I never forget it. I said, mother, I would like to request some cornrows. She looked at me and said, nope. I said, what? Said, no. You probably didn't hear me. I said, mother, my hair is long enough. I said, I got the length now. You got to have a hang time. I got hang time. I can get some cornrows now. My mom said, no, you cannot get any cornrows. And I'm trying to be cool about it because I don't understand. I said, why, mother? Why can I not get cornrows? She said, and to this day, this was probably the dumbest. Like, not the dumbest, because my mother's not dumb. I ain't trying to get my ass whooped up here. But what I'm saying is, I did not understand. To this day, this shit don't make no sense to me. She said, baby, you cannot get cornrows. I said, why, Mom? She said, because it will distract your schoolwork. Wait, what? No. She said, it will distract your schoolwork. I said, Mom, how the hell is my hair going back in rows distracting my goddamn schoolwork? Please explain that to me. My mother was basically saying to me, without saying to me, I learned this now. She was saying, son, if you get cornrows, you're going to look too cool to girls. And I don't want girls bothering you in your schoolwork. And at the time, I didn't understand it. But now as a grown man, right? As a grown man, I done lived my life. I now revert back to when my mom said that. And I think to myself, that still was the dumbest motherfucking thing I'd ever heard in my goddamn life. And I love my mama. Please don't beat me up. I swear I love you. But Mom, that didn't make sense. That sounded like you were cock blocking your son. And that, ma'am, is not how you get into heaven. Okay? That is not how you get. You don't block your son's cock. You guide the cock. That's all I'm saying. You got it. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, my mom said I can't get cornrows. So now I'm trying to holler at Kiara Valen. I almost said her last name. I'm trying to holler at Kiara. I'm trying to holler at Kiara, right? Because she only likes dope boy. And I'm like, yo, I done grew out this goddamn muffin top fro. I look like motherfucking Yoshi from Mario. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what am I supposed to do with this fro? She was like, well, you know, you can like pull it back, or, you know, you can get like the little puffs. I don't want to get no goddamn puffs. Y'all remember the little puffs where people used to like plait their hair out? You only did that when you was trying to grow some hair. Needless to say, I had to really beg for them cornrows, y'all. And eventually I pulled up on Kiara and I realized that Kiara wasn't about to holler at me like that. I had to holler at Kiara later on in life when I developed, because Kiara was just too much for me at that time. The dope boys had it, and, you know, I just had to get it off personality. I wasn't able to get cornrows until middle school. So for all of y'all who have children, right, that is trying to get their Mac on in school, don't block them. They're not going to have, they kids. I'm just saying, don't block them from looking cool. You know what I mean? How the fuck did we get here? I don't know. I really don't know. But I ain't playing this shit. Shout out to everybody that's dropping the roses, y'all. Drop some roses if you like that story. If y'all want to hear more. These true stories, man. I ain't gonna lie. Being from Virginia, man, I done seen a lot of wild ass shit. I saw my first train being ran on a girl, right? My first train. And I don't even want to say girl, because she was the oldest motherfucker in the room. So she was damn near a woman. Actually, yeah, I think she was 18. She was a woman, right? But the first time I ever seen a train, a cold train, being ran on a girl, or maybe she was running it on the guys, I don't know, was like, I had to be like 13 years old. I had to be like 13. I was fresh out of 8th grade. Fresh out of 8th grade. This is when I started to realize, hey man, it's some wild stuff going on in here in life, man. Listen, I'll give y'all a small snippet of this story real quick. 2 seconds, and then we're gonna talk about what we the subject, right? But check this out. Put roses down here if y'all want to hear the story about the first train I ever saw being ran on when I was 13. Just let me know. I might not even tell it here because I don't want to give it away if y'all don't really want the story. But I'm just saying, I've lived a life. I've lived the goddamn life. Man, I was in 8th grade, y'all. 8th grade, man. Thank you for the roses, mama. Who is that? Is that C Tizzle? Okay, C Tizzle 21. Go ahead, boo. Sir, you're going to have to share that one. All right. For sure. I appreciate you. All right, so check this out. I'm in 9th grade. I went to a school, a high school, right, called Norview. My high school, Norview, if I had to kind of compare it to anything, y'all ever seen that movie Lean On Me, right, with Dr. Clark with the bat? And then the whole school was like going fucking crazy. Like it was fights. It was niggas was selling drugs. Girls was doing whatever, like fucking sucking in the back. All kind of wild shit. That is exactly how my high school was. Just a little less rowdy. Nah, very similar. We just didn't have a Joe Clark. We ain't have a Joe Clark. That's it. We was just wilding. So check this out, right? My 9th grade year is a wild ass year in general, right? So I have a lot of stories from my 9th grade year of high school, but I'll give y'all the one where I saw my first train. So it's the end of the school day, right? The last period. And I didn't have like a last class. So I went to the library, right? That's where you went. So I'm in the library and I'm pretending to read a book. Matter of fact, I think it was like Usher's biography. And this was like when Usher like just came out type of thing. Like he wasn't big. I was just pretending to read a goddamn book. So anyway, I'm reading about Usher's and I got my headphones on CD. I'm listening to DMX. You know what I'm saying? Hell is Hot. That album was hard. So I'm in that joint. Thinking them up. Now stop being greedy. Keep it real, partner. Give to the need. I'm over here like, what? I feel a tap on my shoulder. The tap, I look up and it is a big, aggressive, sloppy looking woman. I thought she was a teacher. I'm not even gonna bullshit. She had on some Jordache jeans that was kind of pulled up over her stomach. She had like she looked like somebody's mama. Like this woman, she was big. She was big. She had to be like motherfucking 6 feet, 6'1". Her sneakers was leaning. Y'all ever see that movie, Bebe's Kids? And it had the two cartoon thoughts. The big one, her shoes was leaning. It was kind of like that. Like she had on some Bobos. And I don't know about y'all, but I hate to see a woman have on some Bobos. That's how you can tell women struggling or they don't know no better. You ever see a pretty girl with some Bobos? That shit break my goddamn heart. I'm like, God damn, she cool, but what the fuck is on her feet? I can't take you nowhere with me looking like that. I gotta help boo out. But anyway, well, check this out, right? It's 9th grade, so she tapped me on the shoulder and she's like, hey, what's your name? And I'm like, I don't know yet. Because she was ugly, y'all. I'm not gonna bullshit. She was ugly. And now and I don't mean to be mean. She was not ugly. She was not ugly. She was an acquired taste visually. She was an acquired taste visually. She had acne and she had like a struggle ponytail. That ponytail was struggling. So she tapped me and she was like, yo, what's up? She was trying to talk to me, right? And I was like, nah, I'm not interested like that. I'm cool. She was like, nah, I'm trying to see what's up with you. And I'm just like, ma'am. Like she was old enough to be like somebody's like mother. I thought she had a child here that was my age. But it turns out, you know, she was just one of them kids that looked like they've been left back. So anyway, I was like, look, let's call her Big Bertha lady. Look, Miss Big Bertha lady, can you please just kind of back them big titties off my shoulder? Titties already going south. You ever see a young, and she's supposed to be young. She's supposed to be young, and her body just like Medea in her prime. Let's just say that. But anyway, I shook the big joint off me. And I leave, right? Class is over, the bell rings. I meet up with my best friend at the time who was a dyke. Okay? My best friend in high school was a dyke. All right? My nigga Jazz. Jazz wore a do-rag. She wore jean jackets. Jazz clothes was like kind of like fresher than mine, low key. She dressed like Method Man or the Brat. So anyway, that's a separate story. So my friend Jazz, right? She dyke. Me and Jazz was like, yo, it's the end of school or whatever. What you want to do? Me and Jazz had a rap group or whatever, right? So we used to rap and sing together. So my cousin lived across the street from the school. So I said, yo, we got to catch the bus. We was going to catch the bus to my house so we can practice music. I said, well, look, the bus ain't going to come for about an hour. Why don't we just go across the street to my cousin's house and hang out until then? She said, cool, no problem. I didn't tell my cousin I was coming over. It's after school. He's always there and his mom's never home. We walk across, right? Go through the hood, go to his crib. His crib is in the hood. We walk in. As soon as we walk in, right, I see my cousin and my other cousin running downstairs. And they're opening the refrigerator. These niggas looking around and they grabbing peanut butter. And I see the other one grab some jelly. Now, listen, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of green as a pool table a little bit when it comes to this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little green, okay? I'm a little square, a little L7 type nigga at this point, right? So I got Jazz right here, and I see them run up, get the stuff, and then they run back up. These niggas don't even say hello. They're in their socks and their boxers. So if two of my niggas run downstairs in socks and boxers and grab peanut butter and jelly, I don't know about y'all, but nigga, something is up. And I want to know